Many of you will recall the Spring Series race at Aldergrove Lake last year. It was wet. If ever there was an example of cats and dogs, this would be it. Sure, there were some cheery people, but all the others were huddled like penguins under the two Devo tents. Occasionally, someone would give the awning a poke to relieve some of the pooling water. The place looked like a swamp. As the start of the race neared, we received our marshalling assignments, and we were off. I was fortunate enough to be stationed with Doug Preston. Not long after arriving at the corner of 0 Avenue and 272nd Street, the rain eased, and out came the wind. Doug had on his really nice Helly Hansen jacket, very appropriate for this type of weather. I had on my fleece toque, ski gloves, fleece pants, and 5 jackets. And I was still cold. It turned out to be a fairly quiet day there, with not much going on to keep the interest level up. A small black furry animal resembling a weasel came up out of the ditch, sniffed the car tires, and then headed straight west on 0 Avenue. It ran right past Doug's toes before turning left and crossing into Washington. We concluded that it was an escaped mink. The U.S. has a vast array of surveillance cameras stationed along the border, presumably to keep aliens out. Perhaps before their last election it was to keep their people in. It wasn't long when one of Uncle Sam's cameras had changed its orientation and was now looking straight down at our intersection. I'm not sure to this day whether the border security was interested in what we were up to, looking for the small furry animal or simply trying to get a better view of the Spring Series. Probably the latter. Now Doug picked up on the camera pretty much right away and immediately started making friendly gestures to our neighbors. No, I mean really friendly gestures. This continued on for some time during the downtime when otherwise not much was happening. The culmination was Doug's lead air guitar act, complete with all the fancy footwork. All I wondered was who was on the receiving end of the surveillance camera and what could they possibly be thinking. Given that my car was parked there with the plates in plain view, I am now hesitant about ever driving across the line with those plates. Doug was a pretty easygoing guy. I cannot picture him getting angry or flipping off in a mad frenzy. He frequently sported a 5-day growth of beard, sometimes on his face, sometimes his legs. Doug hit the planks of the track a month or so back, but brushed it off as just another day at the office. Doug was practically a constant figure at the Spring Series, attending nearly all races to either volunteer or ride. Some weekends he even volunteered both days on the course. Doug was certainly a great guy, and I know a lot of us are going to miss him. Doug's not Irish, but here is an Irish blessing that I thought would be appropriate. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. As certain as death is, we never know when our time on planet Earth is up.